And Muhammadan Abi Rasulullah. It is with the name of Allah, the merciful Redeemer, the merciful benefactor, that we openly bear witness before the world that none is worthy of worship or devotion but Almighty Allah. We bear witness that Muhammad ibn Abdullah, over 1452 years ago, is the last prophet to all of humanity. We bear witness that it is Allah who is the sole creator of all that we visualize, that we see, that we focus upon. We thank Almighty Allah that He has given us life in abundance. We thank Allah for the Quran that we have to give us guidance, this manual of operation, this manual for our soul. In thanking Allah, we salute Almighty Allah, and in the manner that we can, we salute the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and all of those who came before him. As Prophet Muhammad epitomizes all of the prophets in his actions, in his deeds, in his accomplishments, in the manner that he has followed the revelation of the book, the Quran, the clarity, the book of clear guidance. And we mentioned in our ending last week, we spoke of El-Haq, the sure reality. And it says of itself, and what will explain to thee what the sure reality is. There are those who are fortunate having a truthful tongue, men and women, strong believers. They have truthful tongues, they have good intentions, but in terms of having the sure reality, it is a struggle. It is not that all have a glimpse or have a focus or an exclusive on what is the sure reality, but our striving should be that of accepting what Allah has designated for us as believers, what the sure reality actually is. And the question is asked, and what is the sure reality? From the Surah 3, and beginning this Khutbah, we want to read to you the ayat 118 and others from this particular Surah 2 Al-Imran. And it says, O ye who believe, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, take not into your intimacy those outside of your ranks. They will not fail to corrupt you. They only desire your ruins. Rank hatred has already appeared from their mouths. What their hearts concealed is far worse. We have made plain to you the signs, if ye have wisdom. Ayat 119. Ye are those who love them, but they love you not. Though ye believe in the whole of the book, when they meet you, they say, we believe. But when they are alone, they bat out their very tips of their fingers at you in their rage. Say, perish in your rage. Allah knoweth well all the secrets of the heart. Ayat 120. If aught that is good befalls you, it grieves them. But if some misfortune overtake you, they rejoice at it. But if ye are constant and do right, not the least harm will their cunning do to you. For Allah compasses round about all that they do. These are the ayats that we have read again, ayat 118 through 120 in beginning. This Khutbah this Friday here in Shreveport, Louisiana at Masjid Al-Taqwa. And we thank those who are live with us for our Jummah prayer service. We're always honored for those who take their time out to inquire as to what this religion, El-Islam, is, And for those of you who are Muslims who are tuned in, we thank Almighty Allah for your presence wherever you may be. Why did we begin by reading this particular ayah? Here we are in modern times, 2018, with the difficulties that are upon the land, with the difficulties that are upon our government, with the difficulties that are upon our cities, our homes, and internally, the difficulties that we have within ourselves. The Quran, it is said of it, and those who are students of the Quran, who believe as Muslims, because you are to accept it wholeheartedly, in that you are a Muslim. And we pray to Almighty Allah, Almighty God, when we are reading the Quran, we are praying for guidance. And in praying for guidance, if our actions are pure and sincere, and we are being real with ourselves, many songs out with reference to reality and what is real. To be real, one singer says, to be real. And we want to be real with ourselves. Say, I'm for real. I'm for real. We want what is real for ourselves, for our community, for our family, for the soul, for our soul. We want what is real. Certainly we want to speak the truth. But we want to be those who are seeking the sure reality. We're those who need a strategy. We need a strategy. We see other societies. We see successful societies, successful people. Those that are known as the super rich, the well-to-do. They have a strategy. Many different ethnic groups, they have strategies and they are very successful with their strategies. African Americans, we need a strategy. The best strategy that we can have as Muslims, and this strategy I point to, that I hope to share with you, it is a strategy that is presented to us in Islam. It is the strategy. When you study this religion, having a strategy, many things are based on strategies, those things that are successful. But for you to endeavor upon something and you don't have a strategy, you don't have a plan, then actually you are planning for failure. But if your strategy is based on your original nature, known as fitrah. Fitrah. What is this fitrah? This fitrah, it is our original composition, our original nature. It is how we were originally formed. So the strategy for the believers, the best strategy for the believers, regardless whether you are the Jewish faith, Christianity, and certainly Islam, and we know other major religions in terms of Hinduism and Buddhism, though that is not our belief, but yet they are major. These religions I've just named, they are major influences in the whole world. Most people fall under one of those, although there are other religions, but these are the main influential religions in the world. So I'm saying this and in talking about a strategy, and I mentioned the word fitrah, this origin. So, in talking about the origin, what has been created that is of the most benefit for us? That which Allah has placed within us, our composition as a human being. The strategy, again, it is the strategy that Allah has given us, and that strategy, it is in our nature. Fitrah. I want you to think about the origin, and this origin is referring to our original nature. Not, as we have been talking about for the last 3 weeks or so, not in an artificial nature, but in the nature that Allah, that God gave us in our creation. In our creation, everything that we needed in order to make us successful, it was placed within us. In the definition of education, it is stated that education, this definition, comes from the word educo, which means to bring out. So now, as human beings, as creatures of Almighty Allah, and we know as we speak so many times and sing, that you really do not become a man or a woman until you become consciously aware of who you are, how you have been created, who has created you, and you following the revelation that Allah has given us. You becoming aware of the sure reality. But this sure reality and this understanding of the sure reality, you have to work for it. You have to strive for it. But there is something that alert us with reference to our social gathering. And here we are, we have gathered together for this Jummah prayer service. Here we are listening to the muezzin who has said, Hayya, 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 just saying Hayya, Hayya la Salah, Hayya la Falah. This Hayya is saying, come with enthusiasm. Come with enthusiasm. Come with this enthusiasm in order to gain insight, in order to become educated in the words of Almighty God. Nothing else should be taking place during the Jummah other than whoever is doing the Khutbah, that they are imparting knowledge, they are imparting wisdom, they are assisting those who are listening in their thinking. Not managing their affairs, but assisting, trying to inspire those who are truly listening, trying to inspire them to become more aware of your duties to yourself, more aware of your values, more aware that you are valuable. You are valuable because Allah has created us to be His servants. We were created solely for His service. Solely for His service. We are His slave service. Therefore, we can't be anyone else's slave. Slavery is over. Once we say, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah, slavery is over. Because we are saying, oh Allah, I am your slave. What is your command? So as believers, when we come to worship, we are full of enthusiasm. We are happy. We are coming to life activities. We are looking together with those who look just like us. What do I mean, color? Do I mean so-called black or African Americans or black? No. Those who look like us in terms of us accepting our chores, our duty, our job, our belief, and seeking to have faith. Asking Allah to bless us with faith. This religion is about faith. This religion is about accepting the truth. And here go again, even if that truth be against you. I'm to accept the truth even if it is against me. It is nothing special about me other than me being a servant of God, a servant of Allah. What we have together, we have a collective spirit. And what this world has given us, it has given us a divisive tool. It has caused us to be bitter with each other, envious and jealous and hateful. But that's not this religion of Islam. Though we may disagree as brothers and sisters, as men, as women, but when we come out, there has to be a leader. It has to be a leader even in the household. And those who are accepting the leadership, whether it be in the presidency, whether it be a governor, a mayor, whoever it is, if we're accepting that leadership, we are to trust that leadership. We are to trust each other. Though we see things and we might not agree with everything that we all do, sometimes we have to bite our lip. Yes, sir. That's the other hand. Yes, sir, if you're in the military, you salute the officers. You salute those that are in charge over you. Though you might not agree. They might tell you, look, we're just going out tonight on a maneuver and we're just going to take bayonets, knives, as you might say. And we're going out to the jungle. And we're going to bring back the enemy just with knives. You might say, this so-and-so and so-and-so, he must be crazy. They got snakes and bugs and everything else out there. We might not come back. But you say, you hear and you obey. And Allah warns us and He tells us, obey those in authority over you. But you don't have to do that foolishly. You have a mind. You have intelligence. You have a grasp. You have a spirituality. You have a spirit. You're to understand, though, as Muslims, as believers, that you are not to separate your spirituality from your rationality. They have to go together. You cannot be all spiritual. I don't care how long we read the Quran, how many books that we have read. I'm talking about myself too, because I've read some thousands. But it still doesn't make me any more than anyone else. I just recognize what my task is, what my love is, what my duty is, what my calling is. What is your calling? What is your calling? What is your worth? What is your investment, as I mentioned upon my last time coming before you? What is your investment? What is your love? What is your dedication? If you're putting an investment, if you're investing in something, if you have stocks, bonds, you're looking for a return. So by you being one who say that he submits or she submits their will to Allah, in that you are submitting, then what are your duties? What are our duties? In that we have duties and responsibilities. We should love this. We should love this religion. We should love having an opportunity to speak and to invite others to come and hear this message. On a Friday, on a Sunday, begin to see this as a joyous occasion. If these words are a benefit to you, and you love this religion, you love this teaching, you love Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, then it should be, you should make it incumbent upon you when these doors are open through the week. You should come when you can. But devote yourselves more so. And who will loan to Allah a beautiful loan? It's the Quran I'm teaching. Who will loan to Allah a beautiful loan? Now, what can we loan to Allah? Actually, nothing. Absolutely nothing. But by us giving our time, by us seeking to purify our hearts, by us seeking to take this music out. I can recall times we would buy records. Some of you not old enough to remember, but we had a record store downtown called Stan Record Shop, Stan the Man. And then we had enough money, a 45, it cost you $1, 99 cents or whatever. And we wanted to take this record, this 45 before the albums came out, and we wanted all our friends to come out and to hear this record, especially if it was the oldest Redding or somebody else, Sam and Dave or James Brown. But we invited, come out, got this new cut. So now you were proud of that. Or now, CDs. You want to hear the latest rap, the latest James tune. You want to share that. Now here it is, we have these exclusive words of Almighty God. Not a man, but God. The one who created us for the first time. So how and why should we be ashamed to invite someone to somewhere where we go? We used to invite, say, our best buddy to the club. And we went to the club to do whatever. Whether we were saying we were trying to catch or whatever. Well, look. We have been pulled in from the storms of life. We have been pulled in from the heavy rains. We have been pulled and called to balance of life. And we are ashamed of this. We are struggling within our internal, ourself, jihad. But this message that we have, it gives citizenry. It gives the members of this community here at Masjid Al-Taqwa, and the members, the citizens of Freeport, the inhabitants of Louisiana. This message, it goes beyond bringing hope. It is a message, sure without doubt, that will bring clarity, good governance, strong, and Allah wants men to be strong. He wants us to love truth. He wants to put truth before anything else. Truth hurled against falsehood. What? It knocks out his brain. And we know within ourselves, we can be reading the Quran, and when it hit us, we got to drop our head. We know we're guilty, or we know it's something that we haven't been doing. It's not the Imam saying it, it's God saying it. It's Allah saying it. It's Allah waking us up. We have been asleep. America has been asleep. And though it may seem to some that this is the age of doom, no, this is the age of awakening. The Renaissance is still going on. This enlightenment is still going on. More so anything else in my earlier life. I was trained to be an artist. I studied to be an artist. I did sculpture. I did painting. There are many different mediums, charcoal, oil, watercolors. People use glass to paint pictures or to create different forms of art. And we see in shaping and molding, something is being formed. Our minds have been shaped and formed by artificial intelligence. We have been taught to hate each other as a people of color. We have been taught to hate others because of their color. We've been taught to hate ourselves. Now, how can we be comfortable with that? And you have the sure reality in your hands, in your mind. If you are a Muslim, if you are a believer, and you have been introduced to the Quran, you have been reading the Quran on your own, we have no excuse. We have no excuse not to come to work or to go to work. If you dissatisfied, so it's mine. You don't like the apartment you were staying in, well, you find another apartment. If you're going to afford a better house, you buy another house. But it is no time for us to sit down. The old song say, sit down. No, I can't sit down. I just got a message and I can't sit down. That's a Christian song. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Why you want to sit down? Why you want to be asleep? And the call is being made. Why are you refusing all of these bounties that God is offering? Why you refuse to listen to the conversation that God has waiting for us? Have you ever hung up on anybody's face? You talking about you hang up in their face. I mean, you can't answer. It's a joke. But you don't like the conversation? Why they call you? Bam, you hang up the phone. Once God speaks to you, though you might try to pull away, can't hang up. It's on you. Once you become awake, though you are running, though you are trying to hide, that message is still there. Your conscience whips you when you don't do what you're supposed to do. And boy, what is it like? Your older sister, your older brother, you do something, they say, I'm going to tell mama. And you don't want mama to whip you because then when daddy come home, daddy going to get you. Now you're nervous. Now, I shouldn't have did that. Well, man, knowing that Allah sees our every move, why is it that we are failing to perform our duties as believers? This is so wonderful. You can't tell me that you don't love this religion. Though we may become ill, all of us at different times. Look around. Very few young people that we have in here. Very few. We're getting old. We're going to die. But while we live, we should want to die in ignorance. We should be willing to give ourselves to that which is best. To accept the better things in life. Don't you know Allah wants us to have the best in life? He wouldn't have brought us forth if he didn't want us to have the best in life. We are qualified, well-qualified people among us. Believe it or not, within you, everybody sitting here, everybody in the Masala right now, there are possibilities in you to become a giant. If you accept your role, you can be a cool giant. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be boisterous. You can love who you are, but be willing to work. That old song says, whistle white, well, you want to whistle, snap your fingers, but work. Be enthusiastic about what you have. If you believe what you have is the best, man, flaunt it. It's okay. You have to flaunt it. You have to be arrogant with it. Whatever your faith is, whatever your religion is, you should be putting it forward. The essence of Christianity, the essence of Judaism, and the essence of Al-Islam, we see in the essence, we are striving for the same thing. But those who understand their religion, really understand Christianity, and really understand Judaism, they know that Al-Islam, if you say the composite whole, they know that it is inclusive. That Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, what he taught the essence of everything that had came before him. Just as we are to exhibit the love and strive for what we gained from our parents, what we gained from our ancestors, what we gained from the wisest ones in our family line and our ancestors. And we're to continue to carry it on. We're to take the religion of Al-Islam. We're to take this DNA And we are to share it wherever we go. Be proud that Allah has chosen you to be Muslim. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasulullah. Dear brother Muslim, I have a message today. It is a message that is meant to serve our Lord, our Rabb. The Surah 28, Qasas. Allah instructed the Prophet as the Prophet has instructed and as he's teaching us. He says in this Surah 28, he says, but if they hearken not to thee, know that they only follow their own lust. Some translators say, know that they only follow their own desire. And who is more astray than one who follows his or her own lust or own desire, devoid of guidance from Allah? For Allah guides not people given to wrongdoing. That is so simple, it is so clear. It shouldn't cause any confrontation that we might have within ourselves. It's plain. They say in the church, the Al-Amin say, make it plain. This is plain. This is plain for us. Again, Allah gives it to us so plain, and He sends us warnings. He gives us signs every day. Those who follow their own lust, some say their own whimsicals, follow their own train of thought. And as I've been talking about every week, and whenever I come before you, I mention to you in terms of how we have to abandon what we believe to be, what is real. It is Allah who has given us that which is real. Allah says to us in Surah 3, He says, by no means shall they attain righteousness unless ye give freely of that which ye love. And whatever ye give of a truth, Allah knoweth it well. Now, what do you love? Are you willing to give it freely? Are you willing? My time is valuable. I worked 40 hours this week, overtime. So I want to be paid for this overtime. So your time is valuable. While us, by the token of time, through the ages, surely man is at loss. Except, and you finish it in your mind, because we are talking about what Allah has given us, in giving us time, in designating for us a time period to live. We know not when our time will end. So while we are living, we certainly should be enjoying the time that Allah has given us. He has allotted us. But what are we doing with our time? What, again, is it that you love? Is it money? Is it material possessions, your own intellect, your own mind? Passions that you might have for sports? Passions that you might have for cars or what have you? What is it that are you willing to give up in service to Allah? In service to Allah. What is your charity consist of? If you don't have money, are you giving time? Are you assisting in the masjid? Are you bringing those? Are you doing dawah efforts? The religion, the knowledge, the wisdom, this balanced religion, the rationale, the essence of this religion that I've been talking about, it is not for us to sit on. The religion of Al-Islam, it is an open religion. It is not a secret order. It is not for us to hold back anything. The doors are always open at Masjid Al-Taqwa and in the masjid. We are not those who have borrowed something, some secret wisdom, some secret knowledge. We are not those who deal in the darkness, seeking to portray others who need this. The masses, when they hear this truth and it's presented properly, they will accept it. Some will, some won't. But our duty, again, as I mentioned a little earlier, we are not the managers of each other's affairs. But we should always say a word, Kalini Sadida, say something straight and direct to the point. But when we say it, it should be of respect. When we speak to our Christian brothers and sisters, yes, I say Christian brothers and sisters, we're to follow the example of Muhammad ibn Abdullah of over 1,400 years ago. How he worked with Christians, how he provided various things, how he protected the Christians, how he protected the Jews. Yes, those who were not enemies to the Muslims, those who did not cause problems to the Muslims, they were under the protection of the Muslims. Jaffa, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Jaffa. Jaffa was a part of a delegation that went to Abyssinia when the Muslims were being persecuted in their homes in Mecca. And they went to Abyssinia. The prophet told them to go to Abyssinia, there to this Christian king. And going to Abyssinia, you know what is Africa, many different names, Ethiopia, many different names. But they went to Abyssinia, and this Christian king welcomed the Muslims. He protected the Muslims against the pagans, against the Jahiliyyah. Now, in return, many came back. Many accepted Islam from him, Jaffa. He was not the wisest, but he was the one that was more polished in terms of his tone and how he talked to others. He was very diplomatic. We have to be diplomatic in sharing this religion. We have to understand when to call the genie out of the bottle. When you have people in your midst that have talent, a good leader, if I go to football, excuse me, sisters, some of you might like football, but a good quarterback, they know the receivers, the fast ones, they know the one can run the best routes. They look for those, the guards, tight ends. They know all of their positions, what they're supposed to be. That's a good leader. That's a good quarterback. When you are working with people, you should know their abilities, their talents, their possibilities. And if you don't, in talking and working with them, you learn their talents and their abilities. And you use those talents and abilities in order to get this message out. That's why I say here in this Masala right now, we have everything that we need in order to be successful. We have to learn how to disseminate this truth. El-Haq, Bil-Haq. We have to learn how to disseminate it in the best of manners. This world, this country is waiting for us. Oh, not just us in terms of some ethnic group, but us in terms of Muslims being Muslims. You don't realize what you have. It's like a youngster or the offsprings of a millionaire, a billionaire. The parents die and leave them millions of dollars, and they're spendthrifts. Don't know what to do with all this, but they're spending it. Don't know the value really of what they have. Many Muslims do not know the value of Quran. Me saying, Assalamu alaikum, Allahu Akbar, that's not enough. That's not El-Islam. Me going to Hajj and returning home, just taking pictures, and I have pictures, I have slides, I brought back books, but that's not the religion. I'm to bring back Hajj with me. What do you mean? How can you bring back Hajj with you? In my spirit, in my understanding, in my teaching, in my acceptance, in me seeing what the prophet and the prophets walked, what they stood for, the integrity and the dignity they had as believers and servants of Almighty Allah. I'm to bring that back. I'm to bring back the meaning of the Kaaba, of the black stone, and how I apply it to my life. I'm to bring back the collectivity of all races, assembling them, not as a Pakistani, as an African, as an American, as a Russian, but there are Muslims who gather at the Kaaba. Muslims. We have to get away from this color thing. Shaitan has divided us up into colors. And now I go to what the Quran says. You'll find me in talking to you and trying to resolve issues. I'm going to refer to the Quran to the best of my ability. I don't know what the Quran says. The Quran says the best color is what? The color of righteousness. Don't let anyone turn you against your brother or your sister because of their color. Even within the African American community, we find that there's a lot of division because of the tones, because of the color, because of the difference, the shades of color. That's a scheme of the shaitan. So it doesn't matter where we're from, but what does matter is that we are Muslims. And we say we love this religion. We say we love Allah, and that we want to be dutiful to Allah. So all of these possibilities that we have in our fitrah, in our origin, in our being, in our existence, bring out the best that is in you. Whatever your talents and your abilities are, utilize that. Spend your talents in the way of Allah in this path. So that's on mustaqim, on the straight path. Certainly we're going to fall sometime. Certainly we'll become weak. But whoever you are, remember you're El-Amin, the Lord of all of the systems of knowledge, the beneficent, the merciful. Remember he says, I'm all forgiving, most merciful. So why are you drowning in your own tears? Why are you beating yourself up because of something that you might have done in your past life? Because you might not understand certain things about the religion. Learn, take some time. Every day you should be studying this religion. Something about the religion. Even if you dedicate 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, spread it out. Study something about the religion. You want to purify your soul? Don't just pray. Don't just give in the charity, though we need it in order to maintain the masjid. We have tremendous debt to a degree here at Masjid Al-Taqwa. But because of the mercy of Allah, we have believers who love to give in charity. But I'm saying overall, putting the 5 principles to work. Loving the principles, loving work. Food tastes much better when you work for it, rather than somebody giving it to you. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, he said the one that comes with the open hand, his worth, his dignity, isn't as high as the one that comes giving with the top hand, with his hand giving. Are we givers? If we have material wealth, whatever we have, whether it's material, mentally, spiritually, morally, whatever it is that we have of worth, you ought to share it. It's not yours. It's not ours. What Allah has given us, I got good sense. I'm very intelligent. I went to the best of schools in America. Alhamdulillah. But are you using it for the benefit of Almighty Allah? Are you letting the world of academia of the West, are you letting these schools override your Islamic teachings, the teachings of Quran? If you are not taking the Quran and putting it before any knowledge, any wisdom that you have received, then your Islam is to be questioned. It is something wrong with your understanding. If you have any book, I don't care how good you think the book is. If that book is more important to you than Allah, than Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, than his book, than his messengers, than his angels, there's something wrong. You should question your Islam. I'm not questioning. I'm just trying to give you food for thought. I'm trying to get you to understand your value as a believer, your worth. Did you know in America, every American, now they're doing it with babies. When you were born, they give you a social security number. And some of you probably never thought, well, why they do that? Because you're property. You're property. And when they borrow money from other countries, wealthy countries, they utilize you in terms of being collateral. Believe it or not, I'm not going to go into a lot of that, but you can look it up. If you are seekers of truth, Al-Islam is for those who seek truth. Al-Islam is for those who seek truth. Don't look at this religion haphazardly. When you're looking at your brothers and sisters in your midst right now, and others who are at other masjids and masajids, those are our brothers and sisters. Though we may have some difficulties with them at times, but still they are our brothers and sisters, and we should love each other. That's the problem that we're having as a Muslim community now, speaking directly to the Muslim, is that we don't share the love that we say that we have. We are not applying We are not taking part in what we say that we have. I'm a Muslim. Well, what are your duties? What is it that you love? ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. آمين. قد قامت الصلاة.